Start at the 32. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. McMillan over the middle. He finds Pettis complete. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. McMillan getting the football to Davis on an out route. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Let's make something happen. Come on.
Back to throw. McMillan. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McMillan being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
On 4th down, McMillan, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Desperados are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw on second down. McMillan. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
The time is cold. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's get out of here with a win.
On first down, McMillan. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go.
Stockton, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. McMillan, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
To throw on third down, McMillan. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stockton, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Off the bootleg. McMillan.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It's Dillon again.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Davis now to return it. A nice little juke.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. 7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, McMillan. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On 1st and 10, McMillan.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Stockton, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Albuquerque offense readying to take over once again. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Callaway, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Titans getting set to go. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now a give, right side. Stockton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. McMillan. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bass. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ball start.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Jordan. And he rifles one incomplete.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jordan. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw again. That's caught by Ware. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Jordan caught by Allen. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jordan, he finds his man, complete. It's Clark. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jordan. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Jordan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the bootleg, Jordan.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Jordan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Jordan throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Clark.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again. Jordan. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Callaway.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Callaway.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'll try the left side.
Callaway.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Jordan. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Throwing on first down. McMillan. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now.
This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one up.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun. Jordan, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stockton, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McMillan, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
3rd and 5.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McMillan. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. McMillan. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On first down, Jordan.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Jordan.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again, Jordan. He's got Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, Jordan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Desperados have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Got his man. That's Davis.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Jordan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
2nd and 9.
Off play action, Jordan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Jordan. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 3rd down, Jordan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans down by 7. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
He's back to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. He finds his man. Complete. It's Clark. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Up the middle they go.
Callaway. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.